Recognizing gentleman from Anne Arundel.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise in opposition to this bill. One of the things that I hear most constantly from classroom teachers is about behavior and the difficulties in keeping order in the classroom. Parents complain about it, students complain about it. The amount of bullying that goes on in our schools right now is outrageous. And while 1,700 students may have been charged with this, I'm very curious to know how many were convicted of this. I bet that number is very, very small. And I just want to bring to your attention what this bill actually does. Current law allows this misdemeanor charge for the following reasons. A person may not willfully disturb or otherwise willfully prevent the orderly conduct of the activities, administration, or classes of any institution of elementary students or higher education. This is a last resort. This is a last resort when you're trying to provide an education to a classroom and you've got one student, for whatever reason, can't get their act together and behave. If you don't keep something like this on the books to allow DJS to help and intervene, remember, DJS isn't about just penalties and punishment. DJS is also about social workers and help when you have a student that needs help. But we also have to remember the other students in that classroom. Passing this bill shamefully makes their lives, their education, more difficult. So for that one student that the system perhaps has failed, or their family has failed, or our culture has failed, you're going to make life harder for those other students in the classroom. And I'll go on to the second piece of this. You can't charge it to students who threaten bodily harm to other students. Shame on us for passing something like this. You're taking away the system's ability to charge a student who's threatening bodily harm. Do you hear me? Threatening bodily harm. This is a bad bill, and I urge a red vote.